Let's start with the elephant in the room, the styling of the BMW iX. Some think it is a modern-day beauty, while others are decidedly less positive. Whichever side of the fence you stand, there is no arguing that this electric BMW is striking, so it's a great option if you want your car to stand out. The interior design is much less divisive, with large digital displays helping to create an ultra-modern vibe. The screens are very functional, as they are used to show everything from vehicle speed to charging information. Maximum range is dependent on which battery pack the BMW iX comes with, as there are two options. For a range of at least 300 miles, the 105.2 kWh battery pack is a must, as this is claimed to be capable of powering the car for up to 380 miles. This larger battery pack is only available on more expensive xDrive 50M Sport models. If you are shopping for an electric car that can easily act as everyday family transport without costing the earth, then the Škoda Enyaq iV is one of the best options available. There are two battery options to choose from, which Škoda names the iV60 and the iV80. In 80 guys, the official range is up to 339 miles, but even four-wheel drive versions promise 317 miles. Other perks to the Enyaq include its practicality and excellent crash test safety rating. In addition, its cabin is large enough for a family of 5, plus there's tech such as a reversing camera, a large 13-inch touchscreen media system, and a heated steering wheel, all available. You may wonder why you'd want a heated steering wheel, but trust us, your hands will thank you when it's cold. As for safety, iV80 models come with a host of tech designed to help drivers avoid collisions, such as lane assist, which works to stop drivers accidentally veering out of their lane. Ford Mustang Mach-E. With Mustang in its name, some might expect the Mach-E to be a sports car with a powerful petrol engine, but this is not the case. Instead, the electric Ford is practical enough to be used as family transport, with a whisper-quiet electric motor powering it down the road. The Mach-E is enjoyable to drive, as it is capable of nipping around corners. Well, long-range electric cars are typically very heavy due to the large battery packs needed, so it is common for them to feel cumbersome when cornering on faster roads. With a range of up to 379 miles per charge, the Mustang Mach-E can compete with the best electric cars for range. To get a model with this headline figure, you will need to find a RWD, rear-wheel drive, Mach-E with the 98 kWh battery, which is referred to as the extended range battery pack. If you would like the extra grip all-wheel drive provides, there is an AWD version, but this has a slightly shorter range of 335 miles. Tesla Model 3. The Model 3 is the smaller sibling to the Model S mentioned above, but that doesn't stop it from being one of the best electric cars around in its own right. Firstly, there is the range, which in long-range guys is up to 375 miles. Then there is the performance. High-performance versions of the Model 3 can accelerate to 60 mph faster than most sports cars. If we are being honest, it is not the speed of the Model 3 that really sells it, but how easy it is to live with. The interior is trademark Tesla in that it is minimalist and stylish. There is plenty of space for 4 adults and more boot space than you will find in a Volkswagen Golf. The Model 3 is helped by having 2 boots, a main one at the back and a smaller one at the front. But even so, the room available for cargo is plentiful for a car of this size. Most electric cars aren't suitable for towing. However, Tesla does offer a towing package, which amongst other things means trailers of up to 750 kg that do not have their own brakes can be safely hauled. Audi Q4 e-tron. Audi is part of the same company as Volkswagen. We mention this to highlight that these seemingly separate brands are connected, so it is no surprise that they share technology with one another. In the case of the Q4 e-tron, it is the battery pack, as the model with the longest range comes with a 77 kWh battery, just like the ID.3. With an official range of 316 miles, the Audi promises to have enough charge to deal with most of life's journeys. In terms of price, The Audi occupies a space between less expensive models like the Skoda Enyaq and costly high-end models like the Porsche Taycan. All things considered, the Audi seems good value, especially considering its high-quality interior. The large touchscreen media system in the middle of the dashboard is excellent, with sharp graphics, quick response times, and the option of Apple CarPlay and Android Auto smartphone mirroring. Tesla Model X, yet another Tesla, this time the larger Model X. There are a number of different seating arrangements available with the X, including 5, 6, and 7-seater variants. The first 2 rows of seats offer lots of space, but the last row is best saved for children, something which is common with many 7-seater cars. Something that is not common with other cars with 7 seats is how fast the Model X is. All we will say is that even this supersized Tesla is faster than some sports cars should you set off quickly from the lights. It is dual-motor models that promise the longest range, with up to 348 miles claimed to be possible based on U.S. testing. Although this kind of distance is impressive, many find the upwards opening Falcon rear doors to be the party piece of the Model X. These are electronically opening doors that fold up and out of the way, finishing in a position that looks a little like bird wings, hence the name. Aside from looking striking, this actually makes access to the rear seats really easy, great for loading older people or babies. Volkswagen ID.3. Think of the VW ID.3 as an electric Golf, and you have a pretty good idea of what the ID.3 is like. What we mean by this is that the ID.3 feels like a well-made car that comes with decent levels of equipment and is relatively good value. We also think it looks quite smart, although beauty is in the eye of the beholder. As for suspension, VW has done a great job in engineering the ID.3 to soak up most of the bumps and lumps that are found on UK roads. As for range, there are 3 battery packs to choose from, but it is only the 77 kWh version that can comfortably crack the 300-mile mark during official tests. At the time of writing, VW had paused production of 77 kWh models, citing the global semiconductor shortage as the reason why. There are still some second-hand models to choose from, plus plenty of 58 kWh models with an official range of up to 263 miles. So if that's enough range for you, you should have greater choice of ID.3s. Tesla Model S. It would be fair to say the Tesla Model S is the original long-range electric car, as it has been available for more than a decade. Over that time, Tesla has seemingly continuously developed and updated its Model S, including steadily increasing the maximum range through software tweaks and the introduction of larger batteries. These regular improvements can make it confusing when searching for a used Model S, as there are so many similar but different models to choose from. Generally speaking, you will need to find a model with a P number of at least 85. Tesla included P numbers on cars up until a few years ago, and the higher the number, the larger the battery pack. More recently, names like Long Range have become favored by the American car maker. Tesla recently launched an updated Model S, which is claimed to have a range of just over 400 miles per charge, a hugely impressive figure which is greater than the range of many petrol cars.